You've asked them to speak up. You've sent the agenda in advance. You've tried to make the meeting feel safe. Maybe you've even said it out loud. I want everyone's honest input. And they still sit there nodding, agreeing, and saying what sounds good and nothing that's actually true. Most team leaders do one of two things when this happens. They blame themselves or they blame the team. Well, I want to give you a third option, one that changes everything about how you approach this, and understanding why is the first step in actually changing it. Your team's silence wasn't a choice. It was built. 3 forces created it, and none of them have anything to do with your team's commitment, their trust in you, or the willingness to grow. Force 1, the brain. Amy Edmondson's 1999 research at Harvard, the study that established psychological safety as a measurable, definable thing, found that the single strongest predictor of whether people speak up is one silent question running in the background. What happens to me if I do? When people perceive that honest speech carries interpersonal risk, their reputation, their standing on the team, they go quiet. Not because they don't have something to say, because they're all doing what we're all built to do, protect. Judith Glasser describes this as the difference between protect mode and connect mode. In protect mode, we manage our words carefully. In connect mode, we engage more openly and honestly. Most teams run in protect mode most of the time and never even realize it. And what activates protect mode? It doesn't require danger. It just requires, what will they think of me if I say this? Or, what happens to this relationship if I push back? When that question fires, even quietly, team members clam up. They wait. They appease. They say what's safe instead of what's true. They're not choosing silence. Their brain is choosing protection. There's a difference. Force 2, professional conditioning. Think about what educators are rewarded for across their entire careers. Harmonious classrooms, smooth faculty meetings, the ability to get along with difficult colleagues. The teacher who questions a decision gets labeled resistant. The leader who challenges the plan gets called not a team player. After years of this, even decades, agreeableness stops being a habit. It becomes a professional identity. Staying quiet is the safe move. It's the move that got rewarded. Force 3, nobody ever showed them what good looks like. Most educators have never watched 2 professionals disagree well. They've seen conflict, the kind that damages relationships and lingers for months. What they've almost never seen is 2 people who disagree honestly, work through it together, and come out with a stronger relationship and a better solution. You cannot do what you've never seen. So you stand in front of your team and you say, I want everyone's honest input. You're asking them to override 3 deeply conditioned forces with a single invitation. That's not how conditioning works. Telling your team to speak up without changing the conditions is like handing someone a script for a conversation they've never had in a language they were never taught. The invitation isn't the problem, the system is. Here's why that actually matters. If the system built the silence, the system can be redesigned. You're not managing broken people, you are working inside a broken structure, and you have the ability to change it. And that's the shift this series is designed to help you make. Not how do I convince my team to be more honest, but how do I build conditions where honesty is the natural, safe, and expected thing to do? These are fundamentally different questions, and they lead to fundamentally different results. Here's what I want you to do in your next meeting. You don't need to change anything yet, just observe. Pick one moment where someone goes quiet or where something gets smoothed over instead of surfaced. Don't intervene. Don't name it out loud. Just notice it. Then, after the meeting, write down one sentence. What in our system made silence feel like the right move in that moment? That's it. because you can't redesign what you haven't seen, and what you just noticed, that's your starting point. Now you know why the system built this, but here's what makes it even harder to escape. The very language your team uses every day, the phrases that feel completely normal, is actively reinforcing the silence. That's the next video. I'm John with the Teaming Edge. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and drop a comment below. When your team goes quiet in a meeting, what does that usually look like? Hey, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.